Alright, well, in theory, we are live streaming, and we're going to, of course, be playing Enderal. So let's launch it, shall we? You gotta love how fancy the little Enderal launch sound effect is. I mean, they definitely put a bit of effort into that. So you also gotta love the fact that it says Bethesda Game Studios. If this turns out as good as I hope, then this will probably end up being slightly better than Skyrim. Well, Skyrim's an interesting game. I'll yammer for a bit and allow everyone to join the stream, or whoever's going to show up on Easter Sunday. But yeah, Skyrim's not a bad game. I actually played it before any of the mods came out. And hello, Sergeant Kassiling. But yeah, I played Skyrim before the mods really came out for it. I think there are a few texture mods like in the first couple of months. And hello, Autistic Advocate Gamer? Fancy. But I played... There were a number of mods when Skyrim first came out. There was just a few texture things here and there and a few tweaks. And hello, Squiggles. And what was interesting about Skyrim was when Skyrim first came out, especially if you were stuck on a console, you really had to like Skyrim in and of itself. You couldn't just like it for the mods. You had to actually like what it was. And what it was not as good as Oblivion in its initial configuration. And so we will see what Enderal does to it. The problem with Bethesda is they are, in some respects, very lazy in what they do. I'm not really sure what they spend all their time and money on, but whatever it isn't making a complex game. If you compare Fallout 3 to Fallout New Vegas, it's almost a night and day difference. Fallout 3 is a good game, don't get me wrong, but New Vegas is just so much more complex in terms of character development and things of that nature. Now, Fallout 4 is a lot like Fallout 3 in that it's a much more simplistic game. There's a lot of mods for Fallout 4 now, and I imagine that fixes it. I'm going to try to get into Fallout 4 again at some point, but today we're taking a look at Enderal, so let's just jump into the game, shall we? We shall explore Enderal, and I can already tell there's a few mods already within the mod of Enderal, most notably a font mod. I never went that deep into that, and good day, Vestixi, I don't know how you pronounce that. But I never went with the font mods. I never cared that much about the font in the game. It's like, who cares? But one of the mods I really like for Skyrim is a little random name generator that actually will name a number of characters. Just the random, bandits and stuff like that. Alright, so here we are in Enderal proper. Now, we're going to have some minor frame rate issues, but that happens to be for just about any graphics configuration I use. And a number of people will have frame rate issues as well. Essentially, we're going to go from like 30 frames to 60 frames, and then back down to 30 frames again, just walking down this path, which I find kind of hilarious. Also, this is a very beautiful game, as you can tell. That little sunlight thing looks really good. This is about as far as I've got in the game, just walking up to here. We're supposed to go speak with our father, apparently, up here. Sort of, now we're up to 60. Now we're at 60. Now down to 30. It's really funny to me. But, this is sort of a Fable style where you start as a kid. But already it looks pretty good. I like the rock formations there. Skyrim was a very good-looking game when it first came out. Now this, of course, uses the original form of Skyrim, not the enhanced special edition. There's Daddy Deep Throat.
Hey there. I didn't see you coming.
That's actually a musician from the 50s.
How did it go? Did you find it?
Find what? What is this place for? Well, I guess he hit his head. No, I didn't.
No?
Oh, it fixes that too.
Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that?
What? Could you just tell me where it is? I don't need this whole,
who knows?
Philosophical
Say, why don't you
discussion.
go outside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big, fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
But do I have to believe the elk is there, or can I just, fix it? Ooh, that's fancy too. You just walk in. You don't have to go to a different world space. Well, that was creepy. That's also pretty creepy. Like, what the hell's going on here? I don't know if I want to be in here. That's also kind of creepy. This is kind of a weird family. It's like, I don't know, is Leatherface going to just show up at some point? The forbidden door? Oh, God. I don't know. That also requires a key. Just let the dead body out there. And I can't move. Oh no, is Mommy going to be dinner? Because he looks kind of creepy too.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
Well, Mommy, Mommy's gonna be dinner and Sister will be breakfast tomorrow.
What? Now when you look at that, I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them.
Back
But
when?
Hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us.
Yes, delicious human
You still
flesh. I'll look at the
remember
chat
how
in a
to do
minute.
this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
Well, this is super creepy already. What is this, fucking Resident Evil 7? It was the masked men. That's all I get to say 3 times.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it.
Okay, this is a lot
And she
creepier
finally
than
got
I
there.
expected.
Nothing was left of her but burnt flesh.
I'm not sure if this is the best kind of intro or
Oh,
not.
gosh.
Man, this is
Do we
it's
really
dark
need to
already.
go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You
Yeah,
hear me?
I get the
Nothing.
feeling you killed him.
Now,
Also,
please,
he's got a good
let's
voice
start
actor.
Cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
We're out of human meat. I get to say the same thing again. Let's see, I'll look at the chat real quick. Elder Scrolls 6, I wouldn't be surprised. And hello, Connor Nesselmeyer. Okay, this is
By
really...
the creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining?
Holy crap.
You know, sometimes I
Hey,
wish
why'd you
the
walk
creator
through me?
would
That's not fair.
have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then, I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you
Holy
were born.
shit.
Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget.
What the
Do
hell?
you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Well, I'm not sure if this is better than Skyrim, but I can tell you that's a lot darker than Skyrim. Yeah.
Let's begin with a question.
Can I have an
It
answer?
might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free
Oh,
man
nurse
from a
tiger.
slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand.
Oh, I'm sure it's very
Within
fair.
just one
Only 3
century,
executions a day
they
instead of
united
6.
the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel.
Das einzige Leuchten der Religion ist ein pennender Tempel.
And
Very
he
good voice
succeeded
acting all
in
around.
achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt.
And also
As
they wear
such,
ship-shaped
this world
hats on their
grew
heads.
into what it is today. Shattered, riven, and broken into pieces.
Yeah, the crisp piece of meat line is really creepy, and you'd think it would be funny, but holy crap.
All of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
All right, so I can I can say that this story is definitely a lot more complex and really compelling.
Quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what?
Yes. Kind of a little more complex than dragons.
Sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all.
Oh, I'm sure
It
you
was
are.
a dream again, wasn't it?
Yes, crisp pieces of meat.
Uh-huh.
They always overcook it.
Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this.
Starship?
Some things never
Okay,
change,
I didn't know that
guess.
was in the game.
Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
Yeah, I didn't cook them. So, what makes you think that? I don't know, maybe, but even if I do, what difference does it make? Nonsense. Those bastards for the temple killed it, not me, and I know that. So it can be an asshole, it can be somebody who just kind of gets along with it, and blame myself, what makes you think that? So, instead of being evasive, I'm just going to say that.
None. You're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now.
Oh, sure it will.
It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane.
I might have called you an
If the
asshole, too.
stories are
But...
true. There's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal.
Hey, that's something at least.
It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Blind. So this is actually kind of starting up like Morrowind did. I'll check the chat real quick. But let's see. Brutal Doom. Yeah, that was a good game. I should play that again, but I played like I don't know how many hours of Brutal Doom, so it's like I need something new. I've really been looking forward to a good RPG. I've not played an RPG in a while just because there hasn't been much to play. Because like, what am I going to do? Play Mass Effect Andromeda? Also, notice how this game actually works compared to Mass Effect Andromeda, and this was a fan production. And yes, rise and shine indeed. And yeah, it was a very weird intro. And I'm quite compared to the game. Shit. Hold on. I was wondering if it was loud. Okay, let's turn. I thought the streaming software had actually turned it down, so we'll turn it down real quick. It's a good thing one of you guys mentioned that. That should fix it. Now it might be too quiet, but whatever. So long as you can hear me. And hello, Midway 1942. Alright, so it's not our fault the ship is so poorly guarded. We can't afford free passage anyway. Oh, we're still away. Me too, but we're going to pay our debt as soon as we've earned some money over there. Let's see, do I want to be a super lawful good guy, or just, I'm going to go chaotic, because like, if you want to leave a bad place and you don't have a choice.
Not our fault. Damn it, we're thieves. Frauds. And unlike you, I am...
Oh, okay. Wow, there's actually okay. So there's actually an influence system? Oh my god!
Your mother was...
Necromies. Oh, this actually is in the same universe as Necromies. Oh, that's cool.
You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Okay. So there's actually a karma system in this. There's actually a karma system in this. Okay, I don't know. There's actually... Hold on. There's actually a karma system in this game, where it actually matters what dialogue choice I choose. Wow, you know, maybe one day Bethesda might understand that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But if my audio shouldn't be quiet anymore. I turned it all down. So, alright, I have no idea. Oh, it could be an elf. Native to the swampy continent of Mir Araddeath. The destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many of them to escape to other countries where various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magical talent. Some revered them for it. Many... Okay, I don't know if I want to be a random... I don't know if I want to be an elf. What is up with that guy's hair? Originating from the barren and steppe-like continent... You know, these aren't good for me to pronounce. Okay, these are nomadic, full-fledged part of the civil... I guess it's like the orc. And this looks like this is just a generic imperial guy. As a secluded people, the inhabitants of the Belt of Kyle are said to have a reclusive mind. Killian are deemed blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is Vin's biggest trading company. And then here's this guy. A desert, says the Red Guard, many form of advanced culture. Its inhabitants are often deemed heretical and immoral. Oh, that's based on the medieval Middle East cultures. We're gonna go for this guy just because I always go for generic guy, because that's more or less like me, I suppose. I like that name, me, meh. Okay, let's see. Body, Jesse the. Oh, got it. At least I'm not naked. All right. I could gender pretend, but I'm not. Let's see here. We'll go back to being a dude. We will not look like we're roided up to no end. Okay, here we got anorexia. Here we got superroid. Anorexia, superroid. Let's not look too roided. Yeah, that looks okay. I think we'll actually just leave the rest of it because the hair is fine. It's just like, looks like a generic fantasy hero kind of guy. And I'm not a big fan of facial hair, because he can go like that. We got asshole, not asshole. Asshole, not asshole. Okay, we'll just go with this guy. Done. Name your character. Finish name your character. Okay, close. We will actually bring back an old character from an older Let's Play. We will call him Dick Riddick. Alright, so we got Dick Riddick. And I will check the chat real quick.
From that civil war the Black Crescent caused.
The Black Crescent caused?
Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children.
Why isn't your mouth moving? Get out of my head.
I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so.
Yeah, literal hay.
It's your turn to stand. Wait. You hear that? Shit. Someone's coming.
He said shit. Oh my. So it's an MG town.
Oh, blazes! What do they want down here? The lamp, quickly! Put out the lamp.
I will interact lantern instead. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Good. Now, quiet.
I'll look at the chat in just a second. Actually, look at it now. We'll pause for a minute. Let's see. Everything is a half mixed race. Yes, and happy Easter as well. Yes, Richard B. Riddick, indeed. See the... Hey, you know, I mean, if you couldn't see in the dark... There's actually mods that change that, where you can't see in the dark, which is kind of cool, but it gets annoying after a while. It's one of those mods.
What's that chest supposed to look like? Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition, I think.
The voice acting in this game is really good compared to Skyrim's, because Skyrim's voice acting wasn't that amazing. It's actually like almost half BioWare level.
I'll see if I can find it down here. Okay.
I'm actually going to turn my volume up so I can hear.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy. I'll take the young one.
Hey, I can take the young one. Oh, he's dead, because I can't move. Oh, now I can.
Someone's there.
Throw a hook to the face!
Okay, it's a very interesting beginning, though. Smacky smack! This is definitely a much darker game than Skyrim could ever hope to be. Smacky smack time! Ooh! Of course my stamina's low. Oh, 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 oh my god, that was,
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. Oh, what in blazes are we going to do now?
punch away out. Let's kill them, it's safer that way. Let's tie them up and gag them. When we arrive, we speak out. Okay, that, you see, I wouldn't want to kill them, and I'm not going to turn myself in, so that'll be good.
Yes, of course, that makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive.
It's more morally grey.
No one will notice they're gone until then. Come on, help me search. There must be a rope or something. I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Nope, it never is. See, can't steal anything. Also, this already has built in, of course, Sky UI. Let's see, rope. There's no rope there. I didn't see that. Ooh, this is really cool.
Who are you?
And hello, Kevin Bahal, and from Trinidad, eh? That's awesome. HQ default. Yep. Punchy, punchy.
Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil, and I believe you. But sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be, the way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
Screw you! Oh, what the hell?
Oh no, no! What are you doing, please? Don't leave. We just wanted to...
Why are we flying? So this game is really, this game's going to be a little more serious than... It's kind of like Skyrim meets Witcher in some respects.
After we had left Osteen, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic.
Hey, how else would a video game start?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance. That's all.
A second chance.
Oh, he's so dead.
I think I understand you.
He's either going to shoot him or cut his head off.
You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Her voice acting is also pretty good.
We could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic?
It's not bullshit, it really happened. Haven't you ever played a video game before?
I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain,
Do it.
You know, that's what they would say.
I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
Oh, that's how you pronounce that.
But you can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No,
Oh! Well, I actually felt a bit emotional about that.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up.
And the thing is, she's really not in the wrong here. I mean, that's technically what a pirate would have done back then, or a ship captain would have done back then, so.
Good luck in your new life, friend.
And as far as she knows, all they did was steal stuff and beat up two of her crewmen, so. Very, very, shall we say, morally ambiguous. Very, very cool. Well, I think I can safely say that the story, at least, is a little more mature than Skyrim would be. Because in Skyrim, she would have just said, I believe you. Here, take some gold and some clothing. Not that I'm always for dark stuff, but still, that is...
Breathe.
Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway?
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, team.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing.
It's just...
There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
Okay, well, Oh, it's the last time you see her in the game? Damn, I thought she was really cool. Talent earned meditation. What? Where am I? To leave the world by choosing the talent meditation P and using it with Z. Oh, okay. So, already I have to ask the question. Okay, so you got Skyrim, right? Skyrim's good, but Skyrim I don't think is as good as this. At least in terms of story complexity. Just look at that. Look at the intro so far. This is a lot better than Helgen, I have to tell you that. And yet, you know, this is a mod done by what, like 5 people? 5 people. And as for your car insurance, yeah. Here's my quote: don't run into people. Let's see. Talent flesh powder or flash powder. Talent poison cook. Concentrate. Oh, that's kind of neat. I didn't see that. Okay, I have no idea how any of this works. So I guess I'm just supposed to leave. Arctic wind, dual casting. Can I do anything here? Mental line spell, you have to equip in both hands and cast at both time. Okay. Mental master. Oh, you probably have to start there. Focus. Okay. This memory unlock all mage disciplines for you. You will permanently boosted mana regeneration as well as the talent focus, which lowers the mana cost for all spells by 30% for a short period of time. Okay, so that's focus. This is Tempest. Unlocks warrior discipline for you. It reduces the weight of heavy armor by 10% and grants you to the talent rage, which raises your weapon damage for a short period of time. Okay, and I imagine this is going to be Rogue. Shadow of Wind. On Rogue disciplines for you. Stamina regeneration boosted by 20%. Not bad. Oh, let's see. I will turn it over to the chat. Warrior, Rogue, or Mage? Use the Force. I don't get that option. Oh yeah, the general car insurance. I remember that. I find that quite amusing, actually, the little CGI general guy. I quote, $50 a month. That's actually not bad. You got Mage. Well, I'm glad I don't annoy you, Corvo at AZ. Alright, so we got 2 mages. Yeah, Star Trek with the Starfleet Knights. Although I actually had an idea for a fanfic where there were such. Alright, we got mages, because that's the one I want to do anyway. Let's see, we will go for focus. This is the mage disciplines. Unlock tier 1 memory point. Tell it we're in tier 1 focus. It's time to get folked. Alright, well that's a map. I did not mean to do that. Let's see here. No, it's P. There we go. And we will go for meditation, and we will go back into the real world. Road rules. Final Fantasy 14 for PS3. Couldn't get the one-time password, so just said waste of money. Glad you like Soldier of Fortune. That's a very old review. That's from like 2013, I think. Alright, and so we awaken on the beach of destiny. You feel dizzy. It starts with the dreams. They tell me we need to find the way to the mainland. Where am I now? Now this I can tell is a little rock bridge from Solitude. Like I can tell that, but okay, find your way to the mainland. Where am I according to the map? The magic map. There's the Arc West Gate. Now does he just know where all this stuff is, or what? I don't understand how he would know that already. We'll just assume he does. And let's be reasonable. It's better. There's some mods you can do that are super realistic, but I found many of the super realistic mods just don't add a lot of fun. Let's actually quick save, just in case the game magically crashes for whatever reason. What a Hangover Part 3, Lost in Fantasy World. Storm the beaches, Primo Victoria time. Okay, so read your journal J, hero menu H. So let's see here. Starts with the dreams. Sirius is dead and I am alive. I write these words, but I'm not sure if I'm understanding them at least one bit. I'm on my own. Apparently I had luck. I awoke in a bay. This has to be Enderal. I am feeling strange, feverish, and weak, as well as strong and queer. So which is it? Do you feel good or bad? Stop being wishy-washy. As if a veil had been in front of my eyes for my entire life, which was lifted now. I'm also remembering a weird dream, which I had before I woke up, especially the words of the veiled woman who subdued Sirius and me in the ship's bow. It all begins with the dreams. Remember, I need answers. And I can find those most likely on shore. I don't know how you do that, but okay. Let's see. So we got the hero menu, and we got psionics. That guy generally destroys those. Entropy, light magic, two-handed, light armor, heavy armor, sneaks. This is much more like a real game here. You got the class adventure. Your class is determined by the 2 memory trees in which you have spent the most points. If you invest 10 points in the 2 affine trees, what that means, you unlock a special class. Search the world for hints about these combinations. So we are, of course, Dick Riddick, and we are trying to figure out who we are, where we are, and if we can get some good potted meat. Already, this is a absolutely amazing intro. I'd almost say this is actually, I'll go ahead and say it. It's a lot like what you'd expect from an Obsidian game in many respects. It's like the ruin, just like in the Vision. I just see a bunch of rocks. Hey, can I mine that? Can I mine iron ore? Because that won't completely ruin the whole mood. Alright, so we have a ruin here. I do not know what we're supposed to do within it. But we'll go in there anyway. Because why not? Let's see. Heretic Hexer look pretty damn good. And Wolfenstein. Oh, yeah, they still look good. There's supposed to be a 3D model thing for that. The baby is Sauron in this time. And yeah, Soldier of Fortune was very gory. But it wasn't annoyingly gory in many respects. Would I consider doing more journey into internet storytelling style videos? I don't know. It's hard to find it's hard to find good stories to do. Although there's one where there's a RPG campaign where they have Ludacris and 50 Cent, but instead they're dark elves, which was fairly amusing. Arcwind, the Morrowind Total Conversion mod that was made by the same people who made Necrim. Oh, so they made like 3 games? Ooh, I gotta check that out, because maybe they fixed that Morrowind combat that I just don't like. I've tried to like it. I tried, but I did not succeed. Ooh, so we got some kind of like a Dwemer, or however you pronounce it. Received learning points. Let's see. Oh, yes, it can be kind of like where you gotta have like books to do stuff. Okay. I have to open the inventory with I never would have guessed. Where's the book? Oh, there it is. Okay, since this is a book, but it's got the apple symbol, how much? It says food! What am I going to do? Eat the book? Increases one-handed for apprentice up to skill 25. Okay. That's kind of cool. Can I see me? I am still half naked, it would seem. He's probably very cold. Interact statue. It's Dibella. You're missing something to activate the mechanism. Alright. Let's see if there's anything around here. I'm getting decent frames out of this. Actually running this on all high. And so it's working pretty good, even when streaming. So that is always cool. Just use accurate attack. It makes... I've tried to use that. And hello, history guy. Books are definitely high in fiber. But it's going to probably hurt coming out, though. I tried to use accurate attack, and I still just couldn't get into the game. I don't know. Since I actually own Morrowind now, I might try it again. Definitely, if there's a total conversion for it, I will give it a shot, because I've already played more Oblivion, so I know the story, and have played through that. Okay, so there's probably nothing else in here. We got the one-handed attack, but we have no weapons. And that's another thing that I kind of like about this game more than with Skyrim, is that we don't already have a full suit of armor. We still have nothing. We still just have pants. That's it. We have pants. What do I think about Alienware? I've never used an Alienware PC before. And... let's see, hon. Yeah. Well, the big problem with reading those stories is they do take... It's a little difficult finding good ones to talk about, because I don't want to just regurgitate information you can just find anywhere. And a 2-map Doom mod with 15 minutes gameplay. Just send me the link to that WOD you mentioned. Yurunai, or however you pronounce that name. I'm being attacked by rats. Why must I always be attacked by rats in these games? Real rats aren't quite that mean. Yes, because now we are punching rats. And as you can see, I already knew about this, though. In this game, you can, of course, you get basic XP. There's the magical chest. In which we have beef and cheese wheels, although that looks like just the one. Saturates for 300 seconds and provides a long-dated health generation out of combat. The higher your health total, the more health will be regenerated. Okay. That seems a little more complicated, but alright. Also, one thing about the pirate ship that I liked was the fact that it had a cannon on it, even though it had more of a ground cannon kind of setup. So we'll eat our cheese wheel, and I guess that will magically make us feel better. Alright, so now we have a... is there a map marker on here? Do we get a map marker in this game, or is it going to be like a classic RPG where we have no idea where to go? Which I don't have a problem with, because I'm a little bit more open to those than I used to be. Alright, so we are in the world of Enderal. We can now punch things. And we had a cheese wheel. Is there anything behind the waterfall? And the answer is no. There's rock behind there. So I guess that's good. We will take a bath in the river here. And I assume we're supposed to swim out of here and get back to the mainland. Now, where is the mainland? Where am I? Okay, I assume we want to go here. We'll just go there. Which I imagine will take us through there. So we shall swim through here. And I'll look at the chat. Bell peppers and beef. Ever ennui. Okay, there we go. Cringy 15-year-old. Well, still though, you gotta start somewhere. And Quake is a good game to do. I did mod Dawn of War 2 though, so I don't know why it never worked for me. Wait, is that really what I think that is? Actually, I'm getting an invisible wall here, so I guess I can't go here. So then where do I go? I guess I gotta go over here, maybe? Do I exit here? This looks like this would be an appropriate exit, maybe? Unless I get invisible walled. Again. This looks like an exit. Or oh yeah, this looks like this just sort of ends, so maybe this is not a way to go either. Yeah, it's not it either. How am I to know? I've never played this game before. You must ride the Hasselhoff? I can't find it. Alright, I'll check out Doom World after the stream hath ended. Okay, so it's got to be over here then. I thought like we swam out of there. Okay, this looks like the obvious path. Why don't I go on the obvious path? To the door to December. Or maybe that's an obvious path. I don't know. I thought we just came from here. I had thought. Alright, so there's that. Okay, oh, there's a little tent. I didn't notice that before. Is there anything in the tent? No. Let's see here. I can always just TCL, there's some blood. That's an energy conductor. I'm full of that. Then maybe it's through the abandoned temple, but I didn't see anywhere else to go in there, so maybe there's something I didn't see. Berserk. I'm aware of Berserk. but I've not actually read it or watched. I think there's an anime for that. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've not seen Logan yet. I read the Old Man Logan comic and it was horribly depressing. When I was going to go see Logan, I ended up going to see King Kong. So there's that. And King Kong was a pretty good movie. They actually showed Kong within the first 5 minutes. Collect mud morel. Okay, I guess that's something. Okay, so it wasn't here that we needed to find some sort of gubbin. Now, where said gubbin is, I do not know. Because I have to interact with the statue. Yeah, because there's a door up there, so I imagine that leads us out of here. So I need to find something to interact with. Or if I get bored, I will simply TCL my way up there. Of course, that'll probably break the game. Okay, so we already go up here. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I thought it actually had like the third-person body mod enabled. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I'm not seeing anything to pick up or anything to interact with. The skeleton's empty of anything. And there's something over here. Nothing, just... It's an item hunt. It's a prop hunt. Maybe it's on this skeleton. No, he's just part of the scenery. And I can't get that. Can't get anything out of the little doomer gubbin thing up there. So it's got to be somewhere obvious. Is that it? No, that's literally just I'm being invisible walled. Let's see. I guess it could be a gym, but I'm just not seeing anything. There's a pickaxe, so I guess that's useful. Oh, it is actually. There's another skeleton. There's two skeletons. Maybe I use the pickaxe on the little purple thing. And there was there, of course, was that iron ore back there. Or maybe I'll use... Yeah, okay, there is a little gem thing you get. Okay, can I bash my way into this? No. Okay, so I'm going to assume I need the pickaxe to get something from that iron ore vein. I guess. Or I could just TCL my way up there. No, you can mine. In theory. Janky 3D effects. About Grimrock. I have Legend of Grimrock, the first one. Okay, I knew there was a manga. And it was an 80s anime adaptation of What's It? And there's an updated one, eh? I did not know. Yeah, we could try punching. We could try punching the rock. Why not? That worked in Turkish Star Wars, apparently. According to the Order, being undead is a punishment from Malphus, which smites those who are pathless in life. They refuse entry into the eternal past and instead forced to wander the world as soulless monsters. So wait, we're in Dark Souls! No! Okay, so where is the iron ore? Which is probably someplace obvious. I was just there. Now that I find interesting. It does not tell you what you're supposed to do. You have to actually figure it out on your own. Normally I would be too impatient for that, but I'm not feeling too much impatience right now. Maybe there's a gem and a rock somewhere. And for the Hulk. Okay, where is that iron ore? I just saw it not 5 minutes ago. So I gotta climb up here. There's gotta be someplace obvious. I'm not gonna wander all the way around this island. Or bay or whatever it is. Oh, I saw those texture pop-ins. Okay, it's gotta be somewhere. I'll actually put that up so I can run a little bit faster. Now we have to find rock that looks like... Oh yeah, I think it's over here. Yeah, okay, see, it has a little rocks on the ground, so it's a little obvious. Search the fleshless lost one. And he's got an iron sword. Sweet. And so we shall now... I like how he puts... Okay, that's a hilarious little glitch there. He just puts it up and then immediately takes it out again. Alright, so while he's mining there. I'll look at the chat. Fish stole the gem. Just tunneling away to freedom. Now that'd be nice. Okay, did I pick up anything? I did not pick up a gem of any description. I could stick it. Oh, I bet I used the sword in the little thing. Oh, there's a pickaxe right there. What am I thinking? Okay. There's a shovel. Not that I need that. Okay, there's nothing over here. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Nope, there's nothing over there either. I do like how they put the little campsite here. So it actually makes sense that he was over here. Okay, so there's nothing there, nothing there. Will I review this mod? Yes, I will review this mod at some point. Because it's good enough for me to want to review it, and, most importantly, it's actually pretty bloody fun so far, even though we haven't really done anything. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that you're supposed to put the iron ore into the slot, or maybe the sword, potentially. It's going to be one of those two things. It's got to be. Because other than that, I'm just going to TCL. I would just TCL up there. I guess that does some... You're missing something to activate the mechanism. Okay, so let's take out the sword. Maybe it's the sword. No, it's not. Can I smack it? No, it doesn't do that either. Iron ore. Well, I can't equip that, so... okay, so I can't just use the pickaxe. Do I have any magic? Slightly lowers the mana cost. Okay, I don't have any magic. I have weird fever, though, apparently. Okay, so I thought that maybe the sword would do something, but no, it doesn't. Okay, I won't cheat just yet. Okay, so that doesn't do it. Okay, maybe I gotta use the pickaxe on this. I doubt it, but it's worth a try, I suppose. And see you, Godzilla 117. You'll need the shovel later. Okay. Well, see, this is the only thing where I assume you're telling the truth and not just trolling, but like you wouldn't think you'd need the shovel because the game's not telling me to do anything. It's all this sort of guessing, you know. So it's like I'm trying to guess. Like, well, how do I get up to the thing? I get the feeling this game's gonna have a lot of this, where it's gonna be kind of obtuse. It's like adventure game logic here. It's like an adventure game. You have to click a can onto a stick, and then you get the plot needed item. Okay, so there's nothing in the boxes. Alright, let's go back for the shovel. Maybe there is something I can dig up. Do I get an interactive thing to... Maybe that's the item I need to get through there. Maybe that could be it, maybe? Okay, it would have to be something obvious. They're not going to just hide it behind a bunch of bushes. Not going to be that assholey. Let's see. So there's nothing in there. I can't even get in there. Okay, so there can't be anything else on the island. I'd be very surprised if there was. Let's go back in here. Let's see if the shovel will allow me to dig something up. Maybe. Let's see. A rat took the gem and went away forever. Let's see. I got distracted before I got a chance to say it during the Kong movie. I didn't see what it was. Let's see. Something annoyed about Godzilla. Too much of the humans. Well, okay. I haven't really focused on what the fan response was, but yeah, it is kind of hilarious. If Godzilla's not enough, they get mad. If there's too much Godzilla, then they're mad. So it's like you can never please some people. You can never please everyone. I thought Godzilla was in Godzilla 2014 just enough in many respects. But Kong, you know, it was good to see that they just went straight to the Kong, because that worked. Okay, we are back to trying to figure out what we got to dig up. I'm missing some. Okay, I can't imagine I can. Yeah, the shovel will not allow me to equip it. Okay, this is ridiculous. I just want to activate the goddamn statue. Ah. Okay, I still won't cheat. Even though we've been going for an hour and I'm still trying to figure out how to activate a bloody statue. We'll go back out here again now that we have the shovel and continue trying to figure out what we gotta dig up to get it to work. I'm looking forward to Godzilla versus King Kong, because really, the human characters in a lot of those movies don't work, although Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, actually worked quite well by focusing on the human characters. Spare parts, maybe that was it. I mean, that's what I needed. I didn't check everything, because it's usually just trash in here that you don't really care about. Horseshoe. Maybe that'll be useful. Take empty wine bottle. Maybe that'll be useful. Another empty wine bottle. We'll just take... There's a health flux potion. Okay, let's literally just stare at the ground, shall we? Ground the Let's Play. And let's see. We'll even take the fucking... We'll take literally We'll just take everything into the inventory. And pray that it does something on that goddamn statue. So there's nothing in the chest. Nothing in there. But Shin Godzilla turned out good because it's where Godzilla was more of a natural disaster. And it really just showed how inefficiently run a lot of bureaucracies really are. It's like, Godzilla attacked. Well, we need to go to 18 different floors and talk to 15 different people, and then maybe we can do something. Meanwhile, Godzilla's trashing everything. But that's how... Ah, there's a whole bunch of shit over here. Let's see. Does he do you have anything? You have a knife. Well, that helps, I guess. Bunch of rancid health potions and a coin purse. How many coins do we get? 0. Oh, there's nothing in it. Oh, you're teasing me now, are you? Alright, let's see. Anything over here? No. Let's save just in case I die. Well, I can't imagine I would. Okay, so he has nothing on him whatsoever. There's nothing over here. Oh, there's another skeleton that I can't see. This is just like... well, this isn't just like, but this is a lot like a point-and-click adventure game. You just gotta keep your eyes peeled for anything and everything and pray you find the right thing to stick to the other thing and hope that it works. Okay, I'm looking at the inventory here. We got beef, we got empty wine bottles, we've got health flux potions that are rancid, we got a horseshoe, maybe a horseshoe, we can stick that in that statue, I don't know. It's gotta be some kind of gem, and I have not found one yet. Got 3 bloody pickaxes. We got ragged clothes. We've got shovels. We've got spare parts for what I don't know, and we got a torch. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Waiting for a decent Warhammer movie. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. And really, I can understand why people would complain about Shin Godzilla. You know, because like it's boring. Where's the destruction? But it's not. It's not supposed to be about that. And if you make a campfire, you can smelt it all together into a gem and fit it into the hole. What PC do I have? I have a custom PC that I made. I don't know if I updated the specs on the channel, though. I really don't know. And the laptop from the Doom Mega Review was actually a Sony Vaio. I forget which one it was, but it was an old Sony... Well, it wasn't old then. That review's from 2012, but it was a Sony Vaio. That's a pretty decent laptop, actually. It was able to run a great many things. Well, at least back then it was. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything on the beach and the water. There's nothing in the water that I would need. I really do need to update those system specs. To know where the gym is anymore, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, I like that it isn't holding my hand. It used to be I'd get very pissed off about that. I was like, where's the dot? But it's like, now I'm getting kind of annoyed, though. It's like, where's the fucking gym? I just want it. But I hate to admit it, but it'll be more satisfying when I finally find how to get there. It's like, yay. And it does make the game last longer. I will admit that. It's a big problem with a lot of modern games. They last like 5 goddamn minutes. And it's $60 more, please. Okay, so we've already been here. There's nothing there. Nothing over there. None over here. Wait, no, there might be something over here. Might be something over here. Looks like there's something over there, but I can't get over there. There's rocks over here. No, okay, there's nothing over there. Nothing over there. Okay, so maybe I found everything? Maybe. I don't even know how you'd make a campfire. There's nothing over there. Okay, there's this blood. There's blood everywhere. Now, if I had, you know, some power lines, I could use that, but I don't. Okay, is there anything to do over here? Maybe the spare parts for what we needed? Maybe? We'll just have to see. Because now it's kind of personal. Now I want to know how to get there. Well, yeah, cryptic games aren't very good for live streaming, but, well... AVP 3 was pretty bad, but Aliens Killing Our Brains is worse. Yes. That's a fact. Let's see, we got some fog sponge. That's delicious. Okay, I've picked up literally everything in my inventory. Okay, maybe it's like something really obvious and I just am not seeing anything. It has something to do with this, but I can't get to it. It has to have something to do with this thing here, but it's like I can't do anything with it. Because you would think it would have to do with the little thing there. He doesn't have anything. I can't get over there. Okay, I must be missing something. You're missing something? Okay, we got the shovel, we got the spare parts. With a torch. Is there something in here I couldn't see without the torch, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to do now. There's got to be something in here that I just am not seeing. Okay, we can climb up here, and maybe there's... It's going to be something obvious. I can almost guarantee you it'll be something obvious that's, like, just... There's not a skeleton. You know, he might be spooky and scary. It looks like he was holding something, but of course he isn't. Okay, you got to jump up here? No, because I'm being invisible walled. Okay, so there's nothing there. Just stare at the ground and maybe something will come up. There's more mud mural. And over there. Is that it? No, it's literally just a leaf. I can smack that, but that won't do anything. Maybe it's in the water. Maybe it's in the water. Okay, let's just search every square inch of this bloody place and pray that we find it. Before I just lose what little patience I have left and just TCL up there. I can still do that, right? Good, I can. Because I'd hate it if I couldn't. Okay, so there's nothing in the water. I'm seeing nothing in the water. That's just a rock. This has to be it, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I can't activate the lantern there. Can't knock him off. I can't get in here. There's nothing to interact with. All there is this. They wouldn't be done. No, and that's literally just something clipping there. So anybody got any ideas? The key is near one of the skeletons. Okay. But which one? Oh my god. Oh, you gotta be joking. I've searched the entire... Okay, how did I not... Yay. How did I not notice that? God damn, this is why I do not like point-and-click adventure games. Because there's always... You're looking all around for something obvious, and it's right there. What did that do? What did that do? Okay, well, we found the key, but what did it do? How do I get up there? Now what? Oh, it raises the platforms. Sweet. Da-da-da-da-do. Alright, well, now we are well on our way. And I'll look at the chat real quick. Oh, we beat the Marine campaign. It was completely disappointing and pointless. It wasn't that bad. But it wasn't very good either. It wasn't what I was hoping it would be. Come on, get up there. Now I can't. Jump up there. Jump up there. Okay. I just got a bunch of bats in my face. Now my face is all scratched up. At least I'm assuming it is. He still looks roided up all to hell though. Look at that. Look at that. My god. It's like he just eat them like Pez. Well, thank you, King of Badassery. It's like, seriously, how did I miss that goddamn key? Now I also don't want to find it. It's like, it was right there. I searched literally the entire island, you know, trying to find that fucking key, and then I did. Well, that was satisfying, I suppose, but literally, it was just right in front of my face. That happens in real life at times, you know? There's certain spells and health potions that increase your arcane fever, huh? Well, the only cure, of course, is more cowbell. That's a cure for a lot of things. Your arcane, 2% to 4%. Okay. By 2% to 6%. Oh shit. With the robe, with the spell tome. I don't get... Is that good? I don't understand. Like... Is it bad if it increases? I didn't... you know, I'm just gonna leave just in case. 2% to 14%. And I just don't have enough cowbell to cure that fever. Let's see. The final boss that ruined the experience for me. Do I prefer games that hold my hand? Well, I'm in the middle of the road. I like games that are fairly clear on what they want you to do. Depending on the mood I'm in, I like it when I actually can have to think. But at the same time, I can still be annoyed by having the key literally be in front of my face. It's like in real life, you know? Sometimes you just can't find your goddamn keys. To rest in Enderal, you need a sleeping place. Hence, you need to search for beds and visit taverns, okay? You'll sleep for 4 hours. 4 hours exact. He's got a very precise internal clock. His core clock is 3 gigahertz. It's not very fast. Okay, nothing in the skeleton. This is going to be one of those games. I gotta now I'm kind of in the mode for that, where I literally just have to look and pay attention. Ambrosia is very valuable. Arcane Fever is bad. Okay, I didn't figure it was a good thing. A Doom Elder Scrolls mod. There's kind of something like that. It's a Hexen mod. I think it's like Age of the Serpent or something. I haven't been able to get it to work. The corpses in the light, they are gone. I didn't know they were there to begin with. But there is some sort of a Hexen mod that kind of has an Elder Scrolls-ish vibe, but I haven't been able to get it to work in years. So it does exist, and I can't remember what it's called. It's like Hexen Age of the Serpent, Hexen Age of something or other. I can't remember. Do I like Wolfenstein The New Order? I reviewed that a number of years ago, and yeah, I do. It's a pretty good game. I've not played Old Blood yet, but I do own it. This machine, why does it seem so familiar? Oh yeah, that was from the intro. That looks really cool. And remember, all this is just a fan production. Oh crap! I just fell down. No, that's really cool. The whole aesthetic for the game is very, very refined in many respects. It's a very nice looking game. It's very complex looking, much more so than Skyrim initially had. Okay, so we had to come down here anyway. It's a lot better than just the basic sewers or Helgen. Helgen is positively boring in comparison to this. Alright, and theoretically we will be out where we need to. Ooh, that's really cool! And the lighting on here is awesome! Just look at that! But yeah, I'd recommend checking the Z-Doom wiki if you want to find that Hexen thing. I just can't remember what it's called because it's been so long since I played it. You need to use, like, interact with the valve. I hate valve puzzles. Mana book. Alright, let's keep going through here. Is there anything over here? Maybe there's lighting. There's a gobbet. Another health potion. And there's a corpse. Human flesh! Mmm. Yeah, but it's not marbleized enough. Let's go through here and see. Once again, very cool lighting effects. Very nice ones. I thought the Queen was going to be the final boss, but no. Yeah, the final boss for that game was not very good. Not very good at all. Oh crap, we actually got an enemy. We'll use the iron sword. Sword! It is a personal weapon. A mud elemental? Well, at least it's not a, well, I can't remember what it was now. Crap. Let's actually just put on the old robe, because we can do that while we're standing here. And Scroll of Boon. Heals your health by 25 points. Spell Tome, Boon, Grounding. Lightning that does, okay, half as much mana. Alright, we will actually activate this, since we are a mage. Let's see what else we got here. Focus. But, well, electrocute. Gotta hit you with some AC, motherfucker. Okay, and we will actually just keep shocking him until we run out of mana, and then we will smack him with the sword. Now, of course he can heal. What does he do? What does he do? Just like suck up the mud from the ground? Alright, so we killed our first enemy. Finally, only an hour in. Earned experience enough, receive enough to level up. Experience points? What are those? I haven't seen those in quite some time. Let's see what chest we got. We got anything here? We got a blueprint for an iron shield. We've got a grand total of... Ooh, that's really neat looking. Lux via Enderal. Those actually look like real coins. That is very cool. It's not just gold. And we will actually leave that crap in there. No, I better take it just in case I actually need it for something. Okay, let's see. Anything over here? Getting pretty good frame rates. It still is going down just randomly, but I think that's more just the game than anything else. Okay, so theoretically you're supposed to be able to sneak about. So let's get out the old longbow here. The brittle longbow. Let's see what the chat has to say. Barrier campaign, fight a Pred alien. Yeah, that was actually kind of epic looking. But I always love how in every AVP media, the Pred alien always has a different origin. And the Xeno campaign wasn't bad. I just didn't like all the context-sensitive buttons. What game would you say has the best environments? The fantasy current Trine 2 has some good ones. I have not played Trine 2 in a very long time. And no, I have not played Elder Scrolls Online. Not yet, at least. I just haven't been that interested in it. Best fantasy environments. If I, honestly, off the top of my head, I would actually say Dragon Age Origins. That's the one game that got me into fantasy as a whole. So, I thought they looked pretty good. Really, for me, Dragon Age Origins now, although when I started playing Dragon Age Origins, I didn't really think of it like that. Dragon Age Origins is probably the closest thing we're going to get to a really, really good Warhammer Fantasy RPG, because it has so much from Warhammer Fantasy in it. Like, it has the warp. The warp's more of Warhammer 40k, but it still has kind of the same thing. With the fade, and just the whole world feels a lot like Warhammer Fantasy in many respects. And I've not played Dragon Age 3 yet. It starts with the dreams. The dreams, they burn. Alright, so what we got here. Okay, I love that. We go from like 30 frames here to 60 frames here. 30 frames, 60 frames. 30 frames, 60 frames. Collect pumpkins, huh? And mana fungi. We actually have reasons to collect stuff. Well, that's a crazy concept all around. Okay, let's take out the knife does 3 damage, the sword does 4, but this actually weighs 0.5, so I could probably slash more with it. And the knife looks kind of cool. Slicey, slicey. And your health just doesn't regenerate. I kind of like that, so we're not Wolverine in this game. What is that? Oh, it's a statue. It's like, what is that? Oh, it's a statue. Heals instantly. Moon carrots. This plant sap heals you. Okay. Yeah, way to go, hippie. I'd have my hippie carrot. Alright, so theoretically we will go this way. So we are in Enderal now. And now we're just climbing down out of the mountains. That is cool. Let's see, what do we got? We got one thing. The only thing I don't think I would like too much about Elder Scrolls Online is I'm just not a big fan of MMOs. I never could get into the gameplay of that. And the hatred towards the AVP crossover franchise. I don't know, there's a lot of hatred towards it. I always liked it, where aliens and predators would show up now and again. It was just kind of a fun little aside. A lot of times, though, like, the predator versus the scrap metal of an ancient nation. Goblet of an ancient nation. Okay, I'm not going to keep grabbing all this crap because I doubt I can smelt it, but, you know, it's like, a lot of times, like, Superman versus the Predator doesn't make a lot of sense because technically Superman should be able to take out the Predator in, like, an instant. Just because if Superman can go up against Darkseid, the Predator doesn't really stand a chance. But it still is cool to see them show up now and again. It doesn't really damage the franchises. Use your traps to your advantage by defeating enemies with them. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a Draugr. But it is not. Those are Draugrs, but they aren't. Old sword, 4 damage. That's actually a pretty nice model. I imagine that's... What is that? Magical symbol. What the hell? Oh, it's just a little collectible. Okay, well that's cool. Let's see. Let's save and see what's over here. Oh, okay. I see what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to have the troll here. Yeah, it looks like a troll, all right. I can see 4chan written all over him. Okay, we run over here. They're like, come on, kill me, do it. And unlike with the Predator, he actually gets instantly killed. Hello, Brock McGinnis. Let's see. Oh, you're still talking about AVP 3. There's a lot of AVPs. Alien vs. Predator versus Judge Dredd versus Terminator. Well, there was Alien vs. Predator versus Terminator. It was actually pretty good. And the Alien vs. Batman was decent enough. I actually read the second comic of that. I thought it was okay. It wasn't amazing. Ice Claws. Oh. This game's going to have a lot that I'm going to have to study. Okay, 9 health, 8 mana, 11 stamina. Let's see. I'm going to go for stamina first. There we go. Okay, hero menu. And... okay, so that doesn't do anything. Alright, so I guess it's just going to work pretty much like Skyrim did. But that's still really cool that I was able to get him to do that. Okay, let's save one more time. And let's... I don't think we have a memory point. Or do we? Okay, let's see. Do we have a memory point? We have 5 learning points, 3 crafting points, and 1 memory point. So I guess we would want to meditate. And spend that, I think. Let's see. I have the Judge Dredd versus the Predator one. I mean, it's not bad. A lot of the Alien versus whatever comics are going to be mediocre at worst, in my opinion. But yeah, Batman fighting the Alien, it wasn't a bad comic. It's just kind of there. I have not read Fire and Stone or Labyrinth, but I did read Genocide, and I had the book. Dinosaur versus Aliens. Psh, I wouldn't be surprised such a thing existing. Well, the weirdest Alien versus Predator comic, in my opinion, is of course weirdest Alien crossover comic. Like, if you think Batman is taking the piss, the real one, of course, is Aliens versus Wildcats. Wildcats is a group of superheroes nobody even remembers. I didn't even know they existed until I saw that comic, actually. And how did my grandfather get into PC gaming? I really don't know. I guess he just tried out Wolfenstein randomly one day. I guess I should ask him about that. Because I really don't know how that started. Let's see. Arcane Might. What does that do? Elemental damage. Well, since we have only 1 elemental spell, that might be useful. Depth concentration, or the 14% more effective. And okay, these are just specific to psionic and entropy. Okay, I think we'll do this one since it's all mental and light spells. Okay. All right, then we'll just do the elemental ones. Okay, well, let's check out and see what kind of tomes we have. Boon and Flame Bite. So that was a good one to do. So we got Flame and Electrics. Let's favorite that. And then I kind of like the Oblivion one a little bit more, even though this is kind of the same thing. Okay, let us use... We might actually try to go kind of stealthy, too, in this. Maybe. I'll try that. That and the knife. Let's see. We'll go with that one. 2, 3, and 4. Alright. We are well on our way to actually doing something in this game. Doom 2 Master Rebels will work on Steam. I have no idea why they wouldn't work. Wildcats is a superhero team from the 90s, and that's all I know about them. I know nothing about Wildcats, other than that they existed at one time. They fought something. That's about all I know. I know that, and that there was a 90s animated series based on them. Just look up Wildcats intro on YouTube. It's the most hilarious thing ever. Dinosaurs are still alive. Refuge in old and active volcanoes. Widgeport King? I don't really know. And yes, Happy Easter as well, Reinhardt Minogue. But yeah, Wildcats. Just look it up on Google, and you'll see. It starts out kind of like rock, and then goes into a rap, And one of the lyrics is, "They're heroes, not zeros." So yeah, you can guess. They're the most 90s thing ever, apparently. Fire and Stone comic. It's quite cool. A rogue evolving android. One thing that's interesting about that is there was in an earlier comic, there was a alien android hybrid kind of thing that would fight humans on occasion, which was kind of an interesting concept all around. And, well, I never really played many of the master levels, so I don't know if I'd really be considered a Doom aficionado, so, I don't know, I never really tried to get any of that to work. I don't even like Doom 2 that much, to be perfectly honest. The big problem I have with Doom 2 is it just kind of goes on over long, and I don't really like some of the level textures. Okay, so I assume we go down here. I assume, or did we just come from here? Maybe we did. Okay. Since this is not a game that tells you what to do, was there anything else in here? Or did we go back the way we came? Did I just do that again? It's injected with the black goo. Oh, Prometheus. I hated that movie. I honestly think that the new movie coming out, Aliens, or Alien, I should say. What's that movie called now? I can't remember. Alien Covenant, I think is what that is. Okay, we came from here. I think. Did I come down here? I think I did. But Alien Covenant looks pretty good, I have to say. I'm actually somewhat excited for it, but I did not like Prometheus at all. Like, at all. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go... We were going the right way. I just did not know. No Doom is good, only mods are good. You, sir, are a heretic. An original Alien poster. Very nice. Just send me a message through Steam, Reinhardt, I know about that, because I still don't have the P.O. box set up yet, because it was more expensive than I thought it was going to be perfectly honest. Okay, that looks like an enemy. We're going to assume he is. Coastal Deerstalker. Oh, crap. Eat magic. The Gathering. 620, first strike. I used to be big in the Magic the Gathering. Not so much anymore, though. Corpse of a Climber. Let's see. He's got a brittle longbow. Let's just strip the corpses. I mean, he doesn't need it anymore. Life absorption, and we will take his gauntlets and his shoes. So I don't think we have shoes. Do we? Oh, I can't really tell. It's like, I want shoes. Oh yeah, now we got shoes. We have shoes and gauntlets. Hey, we're starting to come along quite well. Okay, so I think we will stick with sort of a stealth magic-y approach, in theory. Okay, so the magic does regenerate, so that's cool. That will be useful. Okay, where was that? It's a dog. Okay, we can only get meat. Well, we're going to need that anyway, since the health just doesn't naturally regenerate over time. Let's see. How can you not have Steam in the modern era? And yeah, it would be nice to actually see xenomorphs and xeno-like creatures. I mean, is that really too much to ask? And Prometheus didn't really have any of that. And even at the end, when that thing showed up, he didn't look very cool. And yes, Skyrim, Bethesda can make a decent engine, but they never actually take it to its... they don't take it to its natural conclusion. I don't really have any lore from Magic the Gathering. I just know that it's a card game, and that's about it. And yeah, the intro for Wildcats is utterly ridiculously hilarious. It's like, it's so cheesy, like even somebody from Wisconsin would tell them to take it back a bit. Hard fights require the tactic of blocking. Execute a bashing attack. But I don't have a shield, so I'm kind of screwed on that one. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna get like some drops in frame rate here and there. Oh crap! Well, it's like there's an entire bloody army of deerstalkers. Crap! Ambrosia. Okay, lessens your arcane fever or archon fever by 20%. Okay, so I guess if the arcane fever gets too high, you die. Okay, health flex potion generates 9 health. Okay, we'll drink that and that. Oh, it worsens it! Shit, I should have read that closer. Okay, let me get my sword out. And we will do some slicey. Fucking wolves. It reminds me of Baldur's Gate when I've tried to play it. The wolves are fucking deadly when you're like, have like no level. Alright, so we were able to survive the wolves this time. So that's the one problem I have with Baldur's Gate, is it's so hard to get into because you're so weak when you first start the game. Oh, there's some pop-in, so I assume we go down here and just go across that little area there. In theory. In Bleary. A few fan edits of Prometheus. You know, I don't know how you can fix that movie. I just don't know how you could. And deleting the running in a straight line. And no, I've not read any Predator Blood and Stone comics. No, Wisconsin is well known for cheese, and Doom is actually from Austin, Texas. And I can't fix the lagginess of the stream because my internet is not... My internet's fast, it's just not as fast as some others. Okay, life absorption. Let's literally...
Would you look at that? I knew I'd seen
Oops! I didn't know there was somebody alive here.
What brings you here, my sir?
Monsieur? None of your business, asshole. Now I'll be nice. It's a long story. Wait, where am I here? That's a strange way of saying it. And who are you? No! Oh, I didn't mean to do that!
You're Neromese, aren't you?
You're
obviously not the most sociable of fellows.
I didn't mean to say that. You know what? I will literally reload that save. I will literally reload that save just so I don't come off like an asshole. I will do that. I'm that fucking nerdy. Alright, now let's try to make it to where we don't come off like an asshole to that guy. Because he actually had some good voice acting. The voice acting in this game is surprisingly good. It's better than base Skyrim, I have to say that. Because for some reason, Bethesda just can't get good voice actors. Or maybe they just can't get good voice direction for whatever reason. Can I steal anything in here? Why is everything rancid? Everything is goddamn rancid in this game. Answers marked with carry the story forward, but there's a chance that some dialogue options aren't available anymore.
I knew I'd... What brings you here, my
okay.
sir?
Please work. Oh, thank God.
Fin
Delirious. Apothecarius. Hey, that
Nice
works.
to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from?
So this carries directly on from Necrom. That's really cool.
Isn't it?
There we go.
There we go. Everything's all locked up, at least for the night. We should. And then something attacks, and I can't move.
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
I can't see.
No reason to worry. For heck.
Oh, he's talking to somebody. There he is. I couldn't see him. It's like, who are you talking to?
If anyone showed up, and now you're standing here having a chat with him, and this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive.
Exactly. I'm not that
Now,
evil.
Is there anything else, Carbos?
But I am roided up to hell and gone.
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it.
Well, it's a good thing I reloaded the save, because if I stole the book, I guess that'd piss him off.
May I present Carbos as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is.
What, there's actual people who aren't friendly? Whatever next.
I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes.
Oh, that's really cool. This game is a lot more complex than Skyrim. Like, amazing. Okay, look at this. Okay. I'll read the chat in just a second. Alright, so, look at all this stuff here. We got this, which carries the story forward. We got a knowledge thing, and we got another knowledge thing. So, wait a minute. This is... I don't know. Is this like one of those role-playing games that I've heard so much about? You know, where like you have multiple dialogue options and what you say actually matters? I don't just have the option of saying yes or no? What? Oh my God! It's like like it's an actual video game. Okay, I am extremely impressed. Now, after this stream, I'm just going to play this on my own time, because I can't stop playing this game, because it's like... okay, seriously, Bethesda, do this! These people did it for free! You get a lot more money if you actually made a real game. Deleted scene from Prometheus, the one where the zombie guy is actually turning into a xenolite creature. No, I did not see that. Place Space Hulk or Deathwing. No, I have not. I could dig at Fallout 4 because like this dialogue even beats out Fallout 4. And yeah, well, Skyrim as a base game isn't bad, but seriously though, this is so much better. Like I said back in the day, Bethesda creates the framework, and everyone else makes the game. Afraid I must go. Be on the lookout for a god's enchanted school bus and the fire-haired mistress. Alright, well, see you, Jacob. Alright, so, let's see. Can you they didn't fix, I thought they did, they didn't fix the bloody clicking thing where like you click something and it clicks the one beneath it, so we'll just have to hit the enter key. Okay, can you tell me more about this region?
What can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast.
The south of Enderal.
A pretty peaceful area.
Watch out for the bloody wolves.
Animals and bandits that have recently started.
Oh, he actually says
crazy. That. And well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask.
I find it funny we're going to Riverville instead of River Run. I think it's what it was. I see, and there are places that might be of interest to an adventurer.
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters.
Big Pyrian.
And there's also a big Pyrian ruin.
Or Pyrian. Like his voice acting is really, really good. Like they don't suck. Whatever next? Okay, an apothecary. Well, I can guess what that is, but we can at least get the knowledge anyway for the points.
By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is.
Oh, it's just my path. What are you stupid or something?
Designated to me by Malthus.
Malthus, a kind of calling,
if you will.
Who's Malthus? Who the fuck's that?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers.
Now see, this would actually be bad for social stratification.
I walk the path of the erudites.
Erudites?
There's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and
the sort of a caste system, I suppose. Which would not be very good for economic growth and things of that nature.
To choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer.
But see, I'm glad that they actually have something like this, because this shows that this is actually a different time period from just it's like now, but it's medieval now. It's like, really?
And who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Well, see, I like how he says that, but I don't know if he actually believes. He might believe it, but I bet that ain't true. Okay, look at all the stuff we can say. That's just crazy. I'll check the chat just to see. Final Fantasy IX looks pretty damn good, and yeah, it does, and it is worth playing. And I'll check that out. But I just don't know how you can fix Prometheus, though. It's like, it's hard to polish a proverbial piece of fecal matter. All right, but this is crazy. This is talking to one guy here. And in Skyrim, it's just nowhere near like this. Okay, but aren't you frustrated by being bound to that path? Don't you want to advance?
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realized that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to...
The tall poppy syndrome, eh?
I am interested in living the righteous path and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me. And only the faithful will be granted.
Now see, once again, this guy isn't mean. This guy isn't bad. He just has ideas that are different from modern ones, you know, thus showing that this is a different world from our own. Oh my god, that's actual writing. Who are the
Men
pathless?
or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers.
I see this fits within historical-based norms, actually. But he don't know. See, this doesn't make him a bad person. It's just he doesn't know any better, so we can't really blame him for that. In Nechrim, or Nichrim, there's a rumor that the gods are... Is God dead? That is an absolutely excellent Black Sabbath song. A modern one, no less.
There's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns.
What?
Seriously, be careful of that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
Once again, with a basic, no, just an idea yourself. I'm not really sure what that means, but whatever.
Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
Cultural imperialism. Okay, let's see if we can sell some shit here. Actually, hold on. Look at all this shit that we can ask. This is one guy. One guy. It's crazy. It was a pretty good game for the PC too. I have it on PC, actually. AVP and AVPR thoughts. I did not like AVP that much. AVPR I didn't like that much either, but they both are halfway decent. AVPR was dark, but not the way they wanted, I think. And yeah, I have heard that the Aliens Colonial Marines does have a mod that actually gives it AI. But, you know, it still doesn't fix that story. Oh, God, that story. What about my eyes? Why are they glowing with fire?
There's something peculiar about you.
Peculiar? Screw you. You're peculiar. Rocking that hood.
We don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Yes, you've got cholera. Or dysentery. Okay, what?
Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid.
Oh, you'd rather herbs. Okay, I get what you're saying. Well, enjoy your herbs.
You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Yes, more herbs. Maybe some rocks.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see, does he actually have any... Well, he's got some... I got a grand total of 4 gold. Okay, what do we got here? What does old Dick Riddick have? We will sell one of our longbows. We will... That iron sword does 4 damage and weighs 4 pounds or 4 whatevers. The old sword looks really cool but weighs 13 pounds. But I'm going to keep it anyway. I will sell off most of those pickaxes. I will sell the old vagrant dress. That does 12 defense but weighs 5. That does 12 defense and weighs 4. Get a grand total of $2 or 2 gold, 2 pennies, whatever it is. Scroll boon, meat, beef. Got the sponge. I guess we should keep that. Life absorption, empty wine bottle, that's useless. Goblet of an ancient nation. I'll sell that. I don't know if I need the hammer or the horseshoe. That's probably just crap. But I'll keep it anyway just in case. I don't think I'm going to need a plate. Well, it's value 0. Scrap metal gives you 6 gold. Oh, that's a lot of money there. And I'll keep the rest of that. Okay. And that's it for now. Thanks for your help.
Yeah,
oh, I didn't mean... Oh, I hope I can get that mod to work that allows you not to have to use the buddies. Inner key. Yeah. Thank the baby Jeebus every day. Indeed. And smoke weed every day. Hey, yeah, you couldn't see anything in that movie. I even made fun of that in one of my reviews, but I forget which one. I wasn't disappointed that the actual... That Riddick... Oh, what the hell? What's going on here? Talk to the apothecaries about the fever. I've got a fever. Do you have any cowbell? Do you have a cowbell?
By the righteous path. What happened to you?
I literally looked away for 5 seconds and I'm already dying from the Black Death or whatever. This kind of fever. Do you have any cowbell? I mean, seriously. I just need more cowbell and I'll be fine.
There could be many causes. Wait,
grunt root?
I think I still have some grunt root. Take
Ease
a
your
seat
pain.
at the fire. The warmth might help you.
But does it have anything to do with cowbell, though? I just need more cowbell. Can I please have some more cowbell?
Well, the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore.
There's that oath.
Remember?
To help the afflicted to not be an asshole. Once again, this is just the first part of the game. I am very impressed. I'm very, very impressed by this. I assume he just grinds it up in a cowbell. That's how he fixes the fever. Okay, and I guess I just sit here and wait for him to do that?
So, let's see.
Well, while she does that, I will read the chat. I did not have a problem with the fourth Riddick movie being a retread because it was still entertaining. The Riddick movies aren't necessarily meant to be, you know, the most high art. Oh, crap. Explosions up. Why is everything exploding? What the hell is going on? This game may not have dragons in it, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. They said fucking.
Hey,
Rated M for mature.
We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
So what blew up?
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Uncork bottle and drink potion.
See, you already look a lot better.
So why did I what exploded though? I'm still kind of confused about that.
The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
And I'm pretty sure the game tracks that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, what the fuck just happened?
You mean the still? Bad quality and too much heat.
A magic still?
But yeah, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion, the voices.
Explosion.
Oh, they didn't see the explosion. Okay.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Yeah, could be worse deaths.
Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe.
Wait a second. What was that?
That was what? We about to be attacked again? Can I get up? No, I can't. Oh, I bet they're gonna get killed. I think is this game gonna go all George R. R. Martin on us and literally kill off every cool character? Yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards.
Really?
They've hit me.
Are they really gonna George R. R. Martin this?
Do something, damn it.
Holy crap! This game does not fuck around. This game really does not fuck around. This is hardcore. Like, super hardcore.
Now would you look at that? Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
This guy just keeps getting knocked out and kidnapped all the time, it seems. What? Where am I? Why does everyone gotta keep blowing me up or throwing me off a ship?
Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary.
Because of course they killed him.
The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only...
Because that makes sense.
And I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story.
Look, I'm just telling you, if you can get me one cowbell, I'll be fine. Now, in Skyrim, all we do is, my fever, do you know anything about it? But no, we can actually ask. Whatever next?
And no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered like crazy. And two, I'm in a happy relationship.
Okay, I like that. That actually makes sense. Like, legitimate sense.
Answer for you, but I don't. Sorry. Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree
Arcanist fever.
I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a...
I see, this is really cool. It's actually explaining why we were able to suddenly do magic after all... Because, see, like in Skyrim, or even Oblivion, it's just like, automatically you know how to do magic. You know, automatically, you're a magic guy. You're a magic man. And it's like, it's never really touched upon. Here, there's actually a consequence for suddenly being able to throw lightning bolts and fireballs and things of that nature. Okay, let's see. Dark 7, Doom 2 Watch, Brutal Doom. Yeah, that was actually using an older form of Brutal Doom, though, when I did that Let's Play years ago. And it makes sense that, well, now that you say that, Crow here says AVPR was dark because the Xeno costumes were toned down, the mouths looked like they used rubber bands. So yeah, it would make sense that they would actually that they'd keep it really dark so they can simplify the special effects. The same way with using a lot of rain in many respects. And yeah, the story of this game is beefy, to say the least. And hello, Universal Dimension. I know, my poor guy is not going to remember his own name. Alright, Arcanus Fever responds for these things I can suddenly do. The magic! The gathering.
Has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic.
That's really cool.
It's much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the heartland naked, throwing moves.
Now that's kind of interesting.
To speak plain and all.
So running around naked shooting fireballs. Well, that's not suggestive at all. Maybe it could be treated right. Yeah, with cowbell. I keep trying to tell you that.
Magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
Okay, so once again, this game's writing is vastly superior to... This is Obsidian level writing here. Like, Obsidian level, man. And see you, Reverend Knight 56. And thank you. I do my best when it comes to Let's Plays. Let's Plays are very hard. Reviews are also very hard. I'm glad you enjoy them, Nicholas. Alright, knowledge. So the fever gets worse whenever I, drink potions? So you probably don't want to use those healing potions all the time. So you can't just quaff like 50 at a go.
Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive.
Sensitive, eh? Don't give them microaggressions, man. They'll just start throwing fireballs while naked.
Instead, set up a camp somewhere. Plus, as you've already said yourself, don't overdo it with potions.
Hey, wait, how did you know I said that? The game is reading my mind! What happens if I do these things? Like, how will the fever... How will the fever affect you?
On how bad it gets. At first, you'll suffer these diffuse headaches from time to
I
time.
get a headache. It'll be permanently blurred, and then...
You'll suffer a case of acute death.
Acute death. Well, that escalates quickly.
Yep. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say.
Ah, fuck you, Yoda. Grunt root.
What? No. That won't help you in the long run. What you need is
Oh, so Ambrosia will... You gotta get that. This actually kind of reminds me of Far Cry 2, where you had to get the malaria pills. What about these visions? The dangerous visions.
Visions?
Don't worry about it. So what can I... Oh, that's what I'd call them. I have these kind of premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they a side effect of the fever?
No. Well, none that I know of.
Good. Peace weed. Peace weed.
You know what? Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? What did you do in that temple? And what exactly did you see?
I spent 30 minutes looking for a key. That's what I did in the temple.
Put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me
Hey, fuck you, I'm not strange.
So,
I'm perfectly normal. That's why I have a soul patch. Healing for information. Agreed. Tell Jespar about what happened.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen.
That's kind of cool. It just fades out.
I understand. My condolences for your loss.
Yeah, you kind of got a fucked up past,
so
man.
That means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
It was, of course, after seeing a bit of Twilight, I suppose. Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw it in was exactly the same as the one in the valley. Do you know what I mean? Not really.
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Correct.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but
Well, there you go. Somehow I believe you.
Heck knows why,
But at least it makes more sense for him to understand it than anything else.
Introduce you to my employer. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
Ark Fatalis. If I don't want to help you, the employer of yours, okay, then I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better. What exactly is Ark Fatalis? It's a video game from, I forget when it came out.
The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone, rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by the Lord, and blah 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 blah, and so on.
This game does have a good sense of humor as well.
In this land, sooner or later, you'll see it with your own eyes.
Alright, and obviously we should ask who the employer actually is.
Curious. I like that. I work for the Holy Order.
No one ever expects them, apparently. The military unit of the gods? Well, how do I know that?
Yes, but as you might know, this is the realm of Malthus, the guardian of the Lightborn. And here, the Order basically reigns for him. It's both the spiritual and judicial sense.
Yeah, there probably is going to be a review of this before too long, that's for sure. And if I don't want to help you... Okay, so we're going to be helping the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah, well, nobody will expect us. Alright, the faster we get rid of the fever, the better. Now, what we're going to do, whenever there's the open world part, we're going to explore one ruin, and I'm going to call it a stream. Because I am tired, even though it's still fairly early for me. It's the past 2.5 years, the world's fallen into political chaos, civil wars, usurpers everywhere. Hey, it's like our world.
Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere. There are strange things happening here, too.
Vatirs.
There have been an unusual number
Whatever a vatir is, I don't know.
In the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the lost ones, the living dead. Until 2 years
So basically everything's fucked up as it always is.
But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking.
So of course we have another zombie apocalypse. Because why
The
not?
strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness.
And once again, how much more text? Like, there's so much story in this game. It's awesome. It's like, why can't, you know, developers do this? Why do they always have to dumb things down to the lowest common denominator? Do you think this chaos could be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborn's deaths? Everyone in Nechrib thinks it, talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true. And that there's a connection, yes.
So someone did kill him,
As I said,
so it would
hey,
seem.
If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than false gods anyway.
What are the Enderalians that... And here I thought they were the most pious people in the civilization. Okay, I like there's some actual snarkiness here, instead of just the most generic dialogue you can think of.
Well, they usually leave the thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny everything. Even to talk about it as we're doing is considered a crime. As much as I hate to say it, maybe it's better this way. At least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment.
Now see, this is actually a lot more complicated than just Imperial good, Stormcloak bad, Alduin must be stopped. It's like, oh, there's actual political complexity. Oh my god, I would never imagine.
As an example, I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And this whole false deity theory isn't that new, after all. And seriously, let's say the Lightborn really are as mighty and omnipresent as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to magically smite me here and now for my insolence?
Yeah.
The Lightborn were just powerful kings. No more, no less. But that's just how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
I have been triggered. Far from it, no sweat. Still waiting for the smiting. Let's just say I have my opinion, you have yours. Well, honestly, I'm going to go with what I'd actually say in real life, which is far from it. Because, honestly, the whole Four Kings and all the rest, you know, they might have, like godlike powers, but at the same time, you know, that doesn't necessarily make them an actual omnipotent god, after all. And getting some buffers. Damn, well, that's annoying. It could be someone else on the internet. I do not know. And see a king of badassery. Alright, so I'm just going to say far from it, no sweat.
You never know.
And everyone's leaving the stream. It's almost like people have lives. The Red Madness.
Yeah.
It's a very much a talky one, but this will give you a good example of the game itself, which is a classical CRPG in many respects.
There was a smith in Ark. who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like,
Fear the light. I thought it was fear of the dark.
Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason.
Oh, I wonder if the player character here actually had the red madness. If the father character was telling the truth.
That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glowed.
Oh, but he must have had the red madness because that's why his eyes were red. Oh.
The red madness.
If you have Skyrim, download it. It's good.
Only this time
Download mod. Mod good. Magister?
Right, you're not from here. A magister's a kind of sage from the Holy Order.
Well, it's kind of obvious what it would be. It had to be some sort of mage. I didn't think he'd be a bloody garbage man.
Yarrow was his name. A man who had more than 60 winters on his back.
What did he do? Well, I can only imagine. He gave everybody cookies and candy, so he probably gave them poison cookies.
Killed 15 novices.
Yep, why am I not surprised?
According to the only eyewitness to survive,
well, he did it on alchemy. It's poison-infused cookies. There we go.
But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion.
Damn.
You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
I'm very impressed by this story. It's just so good. I mean, I had no idea it was going to be this good. This is, in my opinion, at least story-wise, better than Skyrim. Hands down. Like, they actually got, like, real writers to do this. And as for me, I'm doing good. I'm feeling very pleased about the game. That's for sure.
Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
I would imagine killing a bunch of novices would be completely unnecessary. So what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're not a monk.
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost.
So basically, adventurer.
Memories and the like.
Or adventurer dude. I wonder if this is going to be like the dude character for the game. That'd be kind of interesting. They didn't really have that for Skyrim.
And also, if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
In other words, you're searching for his motives. How can I help you with that? Know anything about this Yarrow?
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't...
All roads lead to Riverville, it would seem.
Wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death, so it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds a plan.
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred.
Alfred? I thought he was watching over Bruce Wayne.
He might be able to tell us something worthwhile. Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment.
That's a very reasonable thing to do.
I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Alright, if a quest objective is marked by one or more stars that indicate the difficulty of said quest at the same time, it gives... Oh, that's really cool. It's like this is a real game. Alright, so now, what are we going to do? We are now free to do whatever we want to do in the game, in theory. So, we've got find the strongbox, and we will talk to Yarrow's childhood friends. Before we do that, I actually saw one tiny piece of a Let's Play where somebody went over here. There's apparently just a random thing to look in, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the random thing to look in. That way we'll have actually done something in the game. And then we will call it an episode, because I've been going for almost 2 bloody hours. And it is like 2 o'clock for me, so I've got other things to do today. But I really wanted to do this live stream because I really wanted to give you guys a good first impression of this game. And by the great Izmir, this is a great game. Yeah, the frame rate's going to be a little annoying, but that's just to be expected. Honestly, the original Skyrim didn't have a very good frame rate, and it actually had, you know, it was done by fucking Bethesda, so yeah. I imagine that'll be fixed as time goes on. Oh, that had to hurt. I still love those executions. I'm glad they added that. That's just so satisfying. Alright, he's got a grand total of 5 pennies. Great. But iron gauntlets, hell yeah, and a longbow that isn't weak. Old vagrant dress. Well, I can at least sell that. Let's see, is that any better than what I got? Let us see here. Old robe is 12, vagrant dress is 13, but this weighs a lot more, I think. This is 1, that's 7.5. That does a grand total. Okay, this is absolutely useless. That weighs 13. That weighs 4 pounds, but does 9 armor. That does 0 armor. Okay, we'll wear that. All right. At this point in Skyrim, we of course already had like everything. You know, we had like iron armor and all kinds of crap. Whereas in this game, we actually have to earn it. Oh, that's just terrible. Okay, let's save just in case. And we've got. Oh, come on, what a tease. That's just a decal in the level. What a tease. That's not fair. Okay, let's see. We got Finn. He's already been stripped of everything he has, but he does have ambrosia. Badge of the apothecary, brutal longbow. That's at least worth something. Alright, and let's see if we can't put on... What does that do? That does nothing. So we will keep it just for our own collection. Okay, so where is my... gubbin there. Okay, so there's that. Where am I in relation to everything else? So we want to go this way. I'm not even sure how we'd go that way. Exact. Find a random thing to look in. Indeed. Alright, we're going to go to that random location just because I will it so. Alright, so graphically, the game looks a little better in Skyrim. Gameplay-wise, it's exactly the same as Skyrim. Well, I'd say it's exactly the same. It's still nice and straightforward, and you can do the stabby-stabby and the slicey-slicey. Is that a bad guy? Or is that him still? Okay, yeah. He's a morally ambiguous guy. That's what he is. And it would be nice if the frame rate could be fixed before too long. Let's see, what is that? Crap, what is attacking? Is a goat attacking? Oh, look, the goat was attacking the fucking wolf. That's awesome. Not fuck around with that goat. I will try not to harm the goat then. Way to go, goat. Okay, he's got nothing. Now, I better be careful what potion I chug. Look at the cheap potion. Worsens arcane fever by 2%. Health reflux potion, but it doesn't look like that actually does anything. And okay, what does the boon do? If the boon is a healing thing, worsens arcane fever by point. Every time you want to heal, it worsens the arcane fever. This just can't get any cowbell, I guess. Okay, restores 4 points of health for 6 seconds. We're literally just gonna eat some raw meat. Okay, since it doesn't make my arcane fever worse. Attention! Border of the protected lands. Behind this mountain pass, there will be no protection against the pathless ones. Travelers beware of rockfall and assault. They left a perfectly good iron dagger there for some reason that someone could sell. Alright, so I am already a big fan of Enderal. It'd be nice if we could get a more consistent frame rate, because it literally just goes from one extreme to the other. 30 frames to 60 frames. And that's with an RX 480. And like, I can imagine it would run like this just on just about any system. So I don't feel too bad about that, but it is somewhat annoying. But that will hopefully be fixed before too long. Ooh, I shall steal all within. Bring a modicum of difficulty. Yeah. But really, I'm more concerned about story, and the story is good. Ooh, baked potato! I mean, we won't have more bloody fantasy malaria. Is that an enemy? Oh, it's a highwayman. Wrong time, wrong place. Yeah, right. The Highwayman. That's actually a famous poem. I can't remember any of the words to it. Holy crap, he's hurting me a lot. I thought I was going to do stealth, but I'm not doing stealth at the moment. Okay, we got a longbow, we got old vagrant crap, and we will sell it all. Looks like he's roided up too. Everybody in this game's roided up. You're without healing spells in Skyrim, you were usually loaded up with potions and food to chug. That and you just sort of heal automatically in Skyrim in many cases. Okay, let's actually chow down on those baked potatoes. Saturates for 540 seconds, arrive at long-dated health and generation out of combat. The higher your health, the more health will be regenerated. Heals by 5 points of health. Well, the baked potato didn't help much. Let's just chow down the beef. It's always for dinner. Alright, so let's see. There's a city there. It's using the white run symbol. But we're just going to go to that random area and see what's in there. We've already killed... Holy crap, they brought the spiders back too? They call it a moss crawler. This creeped out a lot of people when Skyrim first came out, I think. And there were some... These are somewhat difficult to kill. The enemies in this game are somewhat more difficult in many respects than in base Skyrim. The whole game is better. Oh, I've been poisoned? You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's not easy to heal back from that, that's for sure. Alright, so let's go to... I remember seeing in that one episode of that Let's Play a little ruin over here, and that's where we want to go. There's already a little thing here. So there are objective markers, but it doesn't really hold your hand nearly as much as it could, which is really quite good. 3 River Camp. So I guess we could go looking through here, but I want to wait on that. Oh great, we got a troll lol. And did he spot us? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's gonna attack. Cave troll. He's already using all the racial slurs you could possibly imagine. Just burn him with fire! Bring down the banhammer! You know, yes I am mad, bro, which is why I just slit your throat. Alright, so we stopped the troll lol, as we like to do. And now we are on our way. Is there another troll there? No, it's just a broken rock. That's not a broken rock texture, that's a tree texture. The game is very, very pretty looking. I mean, seriously. Instead of Skyrim's constant polar wasteland, this looks a lot like Oblivion in many respects. This is very reminiscent of Oblivion. Oh, crap. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Let's save. Fuck you, Highwayman. See, therein lies the problem. I'm going to have to take it a little slower if I want to not die all... Well, I'm not dying at all, actually. So it's not that hard. Fuck you. Give me your shit. I will take that, those, and the tunic is worth nothing. Okay, so thankfully... At least they're not just called bandits. They actually have a special name. Ooh, she's got a shield. Fuck you. Give me that fucking shield. Okay, I need to chug a potion. It's rancid. Of course it's rancid. I can't imagine. It's like you just gotta choke down that potion. It's like it just tastes of nothing but rot and disgustingness. Alright, let's see what has she got. Iron gauntlets, iron mace, more vagrant crap. But a leather shield, which will be very useful. Alright, let's equip that shield, shall we? I think that's going to be under that. Alright, so we got a leather shield. And we've got a corpse. But, chainmail, a hauberk. You know, I was looking for basic chainmail, and I never could find it for Skyrim. Or at least I didn't find it the way I liked it. Let's see, Skyrim was barren and generally not too nice to look at. Yeah, it really isn't. And yeah, I hate poison. Well, I imagine anyone would hate poison. Oh, we got an iron shield, and we got some vagrant boots. Alright, let's equip ourselves with a hauberk. The chain gauntlets is going to be... That's heavy armor. I thought that would be light. Okay, so that weighs 14. That's 6. That's 9. But that weighs a little bit less. But that's not... doesn't weigh less enough to make me want to actually use that. That's 1.5. So now we actually look like a legitimate warrior here. That doesn't really look quite like I thought it would look. It's more like the leather armor, or the boiled leather. Might definitely look a lot cooler, though, than I did with just literally pants for the first part of the game. Blueprint, Iron Warhammer, Prince's Book of Alchemy. Ooh, cheese wheels! I get the feeling I'm going to be just eating cheese wheel after cheese wheel in this game, because that actually does bring back a lot of bloody health. Like, a shitload of health. Alright, so we are close to the end of the stream, so... This has gone pretty well. I enjoyed live streaming this for you guys. It's a very fun game. Honestly, this land looks a lot like Oblivion, but also I get kind of a Morrowind vibe from it. A little bit of a Morrowind vibe. And I just like how I like everything about this particular mod. It changes the gameplay just enough to be sort of distinct in and of itself. Oh god damn it. Fucking deerstalkers. Deerstalkers and the warriors from hell. I think we might just kill. Yeah, you better run. Back up. Oh, I don't have fucking stamina. I get that I'm supposed to be a mage, but I don't have enough fucking mana most of the time. Come on, oh damn, he's really hurt. They are really hurting me. Okay, you know my cheese wheel. Smack him. Smack him. Smack him. Oh crap. Save. This is the worst possible place to save, but and I'm dead. Well, you know what? I think that might be the best place to stop. So ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, I am GeneralLotz's. That is Enderal. It is a great deal of fun. It basically takes everything that Skyrim has, ups it by about 1 million, and basically it's like Skyrim with gameplay. So ultimately, I'm glad you guys could show up. Glad you guys enjoyed it. And so I am GeneralLotz's signing off.